Well, hello everybody and welcome back to episode 247 of my Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity, as we have returned to Starlet in White Marsh to carry on with the expansion part 2. And I'm IVATOPIA, I haven't mentioned it already. Haha. One autumn, our... Right, leaves, okay. Oh, it's like I was going to start something.
While we wait, the enemy grows stronger.
And you'd send more of us to die.
Well, I'm not gonna stand around. Are you?
You've done plenty, Darian.
What's going on? You approach the source of the commotion and see the throng of villagers. They're arguing amongst themselves and hurling questions and demands at a lone figure perched above them. A young man stands on the spur of a rock, his clenched fist held aloft, steam raises from his wild hair and flushed face as he shouts to the gathering.
Been a week since our people left these gates. A week since the iron flail took them.
He paces the outcropping, his eyes burning. You see a few scattered nods in the crowd.
Yet we wait here behind our sturdy new walls, hiding in our rebuilt homes. We've done nothing.
Puts his fist into the palm with a sharp smack, and the crowd erupts, bristling with pointed fingers and pointed words. One woman steps forward, her eyes lock on the young man.
Who are you to tell us how to defend our own? You ain't been here 2 months.
Because obviously I went away, slept for like 24 hours, took probably what was about a day to get away and a day to get back. So on average I've been away about 3 days. So it is a little silly if he wasn't here before. I don't remember if he was or not. But if he suddenly appeared and then it's 3 days then and she goes, it's 2 months, so that doesn't make sense. Two others grunt in a halt. You feel a shift in the crowd like a changing tide.
Hey, an angry mob. See? We're not so far from home.
And since I got here, I've been working alongside the rest of you. Don't start with that.
Others nod along with him, but they cringe and flinch as another villager joins the fray, shaking his finger at the young orator.
Well, it was your idea to send our people to that damned fort in the first place. If it weren't for you and the other leeches that come up with you, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Accuser raises a chorus of forest cries. Justin raises his hand for calm. The crowd's wrath is snowballing. Continue listening.
Enough.
The
Enough.
crowd has worked itself into a frenzy. He scans the assembly beds of sweat rolling from his temple. His eyes fall on you and he points.
You want to boot all the Outlanders from your town? Tell that to the hero
What
of
the hell?
Forge.
Hey, it wasn't just me. This Watcher deserves at least a little credit.
Yeah, well, what the hell's going on? So notice something. Dozen heads turn in your direction. The villagers recognise you and their eyes widen with hope and reverence. Is this about that fort near the battery? What's this about? Said something about a fort and an iron flail? Relax, I'm here to help. Enough showing. I want someone to calmly explain what's going on. He nods.
It's a small army from Raid Saris. They call themselves the Iron Flail.
They show the name, the rest of the crowd fall silent. Whoa, the word triggers a sudden flashback to your dream of the mysterious army and the destruction of Cara North. Okay, that ain't good. As the image fades, you see once more the vision of 100 eyes watching you and something just beyond.
Showed up a few weeks after you opened the battery.
What?
Demanded we give him the White Forge.
Few weeks after I opened the battery? Okay, was I inside the battery for months or something? Okay, let me go back. I opened the doors. We rested, what? 3 times maybe in there? Let's just benefit of that doubt. 24 hours of rest. I think it was more like 12 or 11, but let's just say 24 to round it. That's 3 days I was in the battery. Obviously I was doing stuff, so let's say in between them days, let's give it another 2 days to be safe of me actually fighting and doing stuff. I was 5 days in the battery. I then left the battery. Took me about a day-ish to get back. Well, let's just be nice. Basically, it was about a day to get back, and then I slept for, again, I think it's like 12 hours, but let's say a day. And then I got back for a day. So that's 3 days. So what do they say? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that means since the doors opened, about 9 days. But when I opened the door, the village didn't know it was open until I left. And even if you'd be nice and say 9, 10, 11 days, boom, 11. a few weeks since. A few's 2. So, he's saying 14 days. It's been about 12. But, and that's me just rounding upwards and giving a benefit of the doubt. But, like I just stated, the village didn't know it was open until they saw the lights. That's when we left. So, in that sense, a day to get away, a day to get back, a day to sleep. That's 3 days. I've been gone 3 days. 3 days. And for some reason, he thinks it's 2 weeks. That makes no sense. I feel the should have worded that better or had an alternative. Like, the game had times and days in it. He should maybe, like, oh, once he's done a week, been away, we'll say a week. Once it's been, if for some reason I can't remember in game, I was away for like 50 days, it should say something along that lines. Not just round it or whatever. Because to me, my character's been away for 3 days since it's been open. And they've known about it. Your gaze scrapping his boot against the rock, scraping.
They're led by a Darek Sendamir. Comes from an old Raid Saren family. The rumor has it the man's half mad with visions. Claims one drove him here to take the White Forge.
They're not the only
There's that
bloodsuckers around here.
Oh, him. Most of his fellows are ignoring him by now. Durant raises his voice above the ruckus.
Our crew at the battery locked their doors and told the Iron Flail to go back to Raid Saris.
So you got people in there. So after I opened it, you sent your people over there and you've taken it over yourself. Wow.
Instead, they built a fort in the middle of the wood. So we sent a committee to reason with them.
Yeah, so that went well.
That was a week ago.
Again, a week?
We haven't seen our people since.
I was away for 3 days. 3 days. Because your people did not take over within the 12 days when I first opened the gate, that's for sure. Because remember, once we got to the forge, we ran all the way through it. And didn't see any other people in there. So you did not have the forge at that point. Meaning, it was only when we left that you could have came and took over. And you said a week ago. We were gone for 3 days. People sense. Ripples through the crowd, everyone hesitates.
I can only
What,
mean
you're lying about
one
the
thing.
time and dates? Grimsat's frightened, arguing. The crowd drowns him once more. He's right. You've got to defend what's yours. The White Forge isn't worth your lives. Give it up. Can't you share the White Forge with the residents? Shouts a squawk louder than ever.
After what they did to our neighbors?
Only thing they know how to do is start wars.
Maybe we could nudge them into torching their own village.
Please,
I just silence that
everyone.
follows the others, turns and look at Duran.
Whatever our difference is, we've got to deal
Looks
with
back to
the
you.
army at our gates. You've done a lot for
IVATOPIA.
Stalwart already. Many of us wouldn't
Thank
even
you.
be here if it wasn't for
He's
you.
looking as if he's like to stuff his words back into his mouth. After an uneasy pause, he swallows and continues.
What I mean is, if anyone can
Very
deal
well, I'll
with an
help you.
army, it's
My
you.
own business with this army. Just show me where I'll help you.
The Iron Flail cleared a patch of forest north of Durgan's battery.
Okay.
Built their fort there. It'll be well guarded, so if you can get in without raising an alarm, you may have an easier time of it. The important thing is to deal with the commander. If you can get rid of him, the rest of the
Dreamt
soldiers
about
will
this army.
scatter. What exactly
Just you
did
with
you
wide,
see?
wandering arms, a murmur ripples through the crowd. Stalwart was destroyed. That's going to go down well. You came together and defended yourself. The dream was unclear. Gas exchange panic whispers.
Then let's just
Yeah,
hope
we're
there's
going
still
to.
time to
Firm,
prevent
but
it.
his face is assumed.
Anyway, we've got our work cut out for
Crowd
us
of
here.
purpose looks, grumbling, and then starts suspense.
While you're out, stop by the battery. Wangra and her team are still repairing the heavy cannons.
And I could have had
Made a
them
lot of
fixed for
progress
him, but
elsewhere.
well.
Thought you
Okay.
might like to see how far it's
You
come.
pass on for.
Haven't been here long.
Oh
but
yeah, I've been gone for
I'll
3
tell you what I
days.
can.
Tell me about the Iron Flare.
They heard about the White Forge and came running. Just like a lot of us did. Only difference is,
Okay.
they brought siege weapons. As best anyone can tell, they're from the border region near Little Bend, one of the poorest parts of the country. For Raid Saris,
Okay. I brought you to start
that's
with.
saying something. Work.
Okay.
I was a cobbler in New Yarma, but the city got more crowded every year. Rural types fleeing the legacy. A couple months ago, I heard Stalwart was offering land and opportunity to new settlers, so
Okay.
figured I'd give it a go out here. For a while, folks seemed glad to have some new blood. But
Oh yeah, again, you've gone busy 3 days, whatever. Seems to... I guess the idea is after I slept for 24 hours, for some reason, we just stayed in the car and didn't carry on with the main quest with nothing for the next, what, 2 months, apparently. Seems to be a lot of tension around town.
Before you opened Durgan's battery, people tell me Stalwart barely had enough warm bodies to keep the town running. A bunch of us came when we heard about the White Forge, but now, I think the old timers
sticking
would
out
just
plus his
as soon send us
fingers.
back. We take the best jobs, we don't pay our respects to Andra,
Jesus
we're
head.
overcrowding the town. I get it. Stalwart's changing. Same thing happened in New Yarma when folk moved in from the countryside. But they can't keep blaming us for everything that
Besides,
goes wrong
the
out
steaming
here.
cloud escapes his lips.
I'm just hoping they'll calm down once the iron flail is gone.
What's going on? Oh, let's get rid of them.
Ready when you are.
Okay. Fort has been built on the east of Starwood. So, Naughty Elephant Squirt West. Squirt West, what? I messed that up. Naughty Elephant Squirt Water. Water! So this one. It's been built East Starwood. House the Army at Seek. Fort was built by residents with the interest in capturing Dungeon Battery. Starwood Centre Group. Okay. Oh, I leveled nice. Everyone did but her. Fudge.
Right here.
It's close.
Yeah?
Be affordable, whatever. Yeah. So we want to check the village out and talk to other people from before we knew, and then we would like to go to Battery, I think, and check out the stuff there. Oh, there's the fort. Okay. Squirt water. Naughty Elephant Squirt Water. That's west. Naughty Elephant Squirt Water. It's west. Huh, weird. Anyway.
Not a problem.
Is it true? I saw the lights from the battery. Did you really open it? Classes hands and wonders. I can't believe it. I was sure I'd never make this route again, but who knows that rarities will come from those holes. Such a sad time. I keep taking the potions. I want to talk to the mayor, and I also want to talk to, like I said, her former master. If we can. Style Hot Springs. Okay, the mayor's there if I'm not mistaken, so we're on the wrong side. I'll go around. We'll look at leveling next time. There's a lot more people here. See what she has to say about the situation, and of course the fact we opened the battery. So it seems like his thing is, oh, is it true you did it? When the way they're talking, they've been there 2 months, so he already knows. So I guess he's still got some of the old things, so I didn't really click on them. If it isn't the hero of Whiteforge, Renegade nods in greeting. She looks more relaxed than you ever seen her. You come back to check on your handiwork, or are you just here to wish me happy retirement? Why did you retire? She stretches. I've had enough of politics and town quarrels for this lifetime. So when Turfran told me he was tired of the mines, I asked if he was ready to really get his hands dirty. Almost feel sorry for the guy. Can you tell me about Farron's expedition? Who? Sorry, I don't recall the name. Don't mean this. Farron weren't part of the expedition, though. We got that's that before. Yeah, okay. I expect a bit more than that, but okay. Feels weird because I literally just left, slept to come back. It's like, it says it's been like 3 days in game days, and they're acting like I've been gone for months. Feels a bit weird, I don't like that. Kind of disjointed me from the immersion a little bit. I thought you have more to say with the doors being open. Doors battery. Right, I don't have any more bounties. Okay. Oh,
You really did it. I mean,
yeah.
people have always come through here, talking about opening the battery, claiming the White Forge, all that. But I didn't think anyone would ever really manage.
Doubted me.
I told Renegild I'd be willing to help with getting the mines back in order.
Okay.
You know, do my part. Figure we can turn this place around, now that you've laid the foundation.
Okay. And I think next episode we'll keep talking to everybody, so let's save here. And before we head off and do what we need to do. So I hope you enjoyed that. I've been IVATOPIA, you've been awesome. Thank you for watching, like, subscribe, like that stuff, and see you next time. Bye everybody, Bye!